real because I'm still trying to make time to do my playoff coverage. We had to play in the last two nights. You know, um, I wanted to talk about WNBA. The draft just went down, and there's a lot I want to talk about, but it's really we got more pressing matters apparently. I want to talk to as many of the youth as I can, man. I hope if y'all got little brothers, little sisters, you got nieces, nephews, you got children of your own, um, and they're at a stage where they're comprehensively listening and comprehensively reading, man, please spread this info and drill it in their brains so we don't have this happen again. And what I'm talking about is Mr. Porter, bro. And for those of y'all who don't know, Jontay is not a regular player. Jontay is actually little brother to Michael Porter Jr. I'm gonna say that again. Jontay is little brother to Michael Porter Jr. Jontay Porter and Michael Porter are the sons of Michael Porter Sr. Jontay is obviously little brother because ain't no vet going to get caught doing nothing like this. Uh, Unlike a lot of guys in the league, I ain't really know a whole lot about Jontay Porter. Um, Somebody made a post saying that that was Michael's brother, and then I saw them do jersey swap, and that's how I found out who he was. I have no idea when he was picked, or his background. I have no idea. No idea. Um, I do know this, kids. As soon as the investigation probe started, I knew you was done. And to the kids at home, to the parents at home, if you are, let me, athletics, sports gambling, and athletics don't mix. You know, because back in the day, they would call it point shaving or throwing a game. You threw a game. That's back when, go to the gambling house and place your underground bets and all that. Cancel point shaved so certain people would win. Um, that's illegal, kid. And you can't, as the athlete, you can't participate at all. Even like the lines are a bit blurred. I think they need to talk about this more when they got the incoming rookies coming into the league. They might have to specify more. They need more reference points. Anything involving any kind of sport gambling, bro, you want to stay away from. And if you do want to gamble with sports and you're a professional athlete, it can't be your sport, my G. Look what they did to Calvin Ridley. Y'all boys be betting on your team, betting in your sport. This is not worth the risk. If your game checks ain't enough, bro, you need a financial advisor ASAP. You know what? I made you put the other one to portfolio. Start trying to give me some money because it's like, come on, man. What we doing? You know, what are we doing? I heard KG tell a story. He was in Boston. Loan shark kind of dudes. Yeah, guys who still boogies and boogie boys. But in Boston, that's serious business. Like, yeah, you end up in the trunk of somebody's car if that goes wrong. And he would be out to eat. The team would be eating at a restaurant, and the bookies are just, hey, KG, how many rebounds do you think you can get tonight? 10, 11. And he wants to, this KG we talking about, he wants to respond. But he was vehemently and explicitly told to ignore anybody who speaks to him in this restaurant. And that was the reason why. Before you know it, just by simply answering somebody's question, you will be involved in sports betting. Just like that. Now, these kids ain't out. Thanks to sports betting, they don't even got to worry about bookies no more. They don't. There are no bookies. There are no gambling houses, at least not for that anymore. Right? So ain't nothing. The game plan for there. Nah, we just got FanDuel. We got DraftKings, man. We got shout out to Prize Picks. I'm on that Prize Picks. Um, what else y'all be on? Y'all be on everything, man. And the thing is, you can go up to the local casino and put in legal sports bets there. Shout out to the MGM. That's one of my favorite places to go and place live bets in person, man. It's fun. It's a good experience. I ain't no athlete though. I'm retired athlete. You know what I mean? If I played in the NBA, I would not go anywhere near anything or any place that has any sort of gambling going on unless it's in person. It's not illegal for me to go to the casino, bro. It's not illegal, for me to be seen gambling. I play some black. I'm gonna do anything that's far away from basketball. Like if I'm a basketball player, we're not betting any basketball. No, I don't want nobody around me betting no basketball. If you want to be around me, you can't bet basketball. That may prob an investigation. The word that Adam Silver used in his statement, maintaining integrity. That's what I already knew. Why he was little boy was gonna be toast. I already knew that. David, that's the one thing David Stern failed to do was maintain the integrity in its entirety of the NBA. He did the best he could. He actually did a great job considering where it was when he first took over. But he did not complete that task. So when Adam comes and takes over for David Stern, that's a serious point of emphasis for him. And it always has been. It's kind of why he's been doing too much with the Ja situation, but I see now he's allowing Ja to do his thing, and he's kind of heard some of the criticisms that came from me and the players that formerly played in the league. Even the Players Association, once they came out with that formal statement, I knew we were on the same page. But maintaining the integrity, I mean, he's not lying. This is what he specializes in. You know what I mean? And when it comes to something like this, I mean, you think about the bad press the NFL had um, with that Calvin Ridley thing, and he bet his team to win. But it blurs the lines, though. You know, if you say, "Oh, it's cool because you bet your team to win," but maintaining the integrity, I mean, he's not lying. This is what he specializes in. You know what I mean? And when it comes to something like this, I mean, you think about the bad press the NFL had um, with that Calvin Ridley thing, and he bet his team to win. But it blurs the lines, though. You know, if you say, "Oh, it's cool because you bet your team to win," um, what'll happen is if they hit on them bets, there'll be accusations of cheating. Especially if a guy does it like 3, 4 times. Yeah, there's gonna be accusations of cheating for sure. Uh, it's just not a. It makes no sense. It's not a good look whatsoever. You want to gamble? Get on YouTube, download some blackjack, download some solitaire on your computer. Practice on there. Get on GTA. Go to the Diamond Casino and practice some table games up there. Then go play some table games in person, dog. Don't be trying to sports bet and you play sports. This is the dumbest. This is dumb. I'm gonna keep it trill. Lack of better word, pardon my language, is just downright dumb. Think of it like it's illegal. I know it's not literally illegal for you guys, but think of it like it's illegal because you ain't never heard no vets bragging about how much money they betting on sports in the NBA. Like if they play in the NBA, I'm not betting on the NBA games. I'm bet NFL. You feel me? I know some cats who bet ten. I know I got my man about to make his way up out the trap betting tennis. You know, he about to go ahead and put the bags down and start picking them tickets up because he been betting tennis, man. He been getting that paper. Find anything but your sport. Stay far away from your sport. Because once that investigation gets launched, it ain't no telling what they'll find, and it's no telling what they'll put together. Like, there's no telling. For him, they already had his whole situation mapped out. They just gave him the fairness of doing the due diligence to make sure that it was what they said it was. But I already knew it was. I already knew. You know. So if I do, I know other people do. Cuz is a rookie though. That's why I say it's a sad case. A rookie. Um, that's why they say this is the NBA stands for no boys allowed because that's just silly. You got banned for life in your first year in the league because you tried to double dip, triple. You put your hand in the cookie. You put your hand back in the world's one of the world's largest cookie jars and decided to try to take cookies out one of the biggest cookie jars on earth. And your brother's in the league, bro. If I'm not mistaken, your father played in the league. I don't know if he was prominent. I don't know if he served I don't know if he played long enough to get the little insurance and the player association insurance and all that. I don't know, right? But come on, man. Where's the integrity for your folks? Y'all got because look what you done to their name, man. Look what you done to your family's name in this league. You know they're gonna be asking Michael about this for years to come. They're gonna be asking Michael about this because he came to your defense as he supposed to and said, "Man, I know my brother is not gonna do something so stupid to get himself banned from the NBA. It's his dream, his whole life to play here, and he did everything he supposed to do. We sitting there looking at you like Holmes. What happened? Just bad influence, bad advice, misinformation. Somebody told you it was safe to go do that, and it wasn't. Like, what happened? Banned for life. He ain't even 23. Banned for life. They ain't accused you of using no. And it wasn't even nothing controversial like with Tyreek, where he's using a product to do his workouts, and they saying it's a PED. They banned him. You know, but that's controversial because the product that he had, people have vouched for and said it is useful for the following. You know what I'm saying? It's not a performance enhancer; it's a supplement. So that's controversial. Nonetheless, a ban is a ban. It's not good, but it's controversial, dog. This ain't controversial. This is just stupid. And it's only stupid. It's not stupid because, oh, he got caught or his name's in the news or anything. No. It's stupid because he placed large bets and potentially threw games in his first year in the league. And he placed a bet in his sport. You know, you want to bet, you want to gamble. If you play in the NFL, bet NBA, bro. If you play if you play in the NBA, bet NFL, bet MLB, bet MLS, bet Premier League, whatever. You know what I mean? Opposite of what you do for a living. Do not bet where you eat and where you put food on the table at, because you won't be able to put food on the table there anymore. You know, because Jontay gonna have to become a YouTuber. He's gonna have to become a TikToker or something now. Start a podcast maybe. So y'all boys better listen, man. Y'all better pay attention.
Time to time again, time machine, oh DeLorean, back to the future where I spent